And I'll say that the next episode has begun. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. It's a second video games, a second commentary. When we last left off, when we last left off, we were doing this. So let's go ahead and continue. I understand. If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now is my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm. Witness! Just who are you anyway? I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness. Yes, I understand. What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself! Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean... Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conducted full background checks on all of our witnesses. What did he say? Ha! It looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go. No way, but then why? If he hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Ha 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 ha, we got her theme song playing. Witch. But, I thought she died 5 years ago! We thought so as well. But, well, as you can see... Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime. Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute! For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at another murder scene. Really, Miss Faye, your strategy is clearly obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost. How dare you! Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister, who was also a witch apparently. 2 witches? Where do witches come from? Are we going with the Madoka Magica route and say that she, spoiler! No, that's a big spoiler, never mind. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. What?! I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would the witness have for killing her beloved sister? What do you think? Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned it around on me. Ha! I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim. That wasn't me! It was this guy! This crazy coffee addict! I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Ha! What makes you think they're empty, boy? Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets. I am sweating bullets! You think you're in a tough spot, huh? Of course, aren't I? No. You've guessed right to the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. Up to me? Ugh, the rashness of youth. How You're younger than I am, Edgeworth, remember that. This coming from someone younger than me. Now then, let's not waste any more time. Miss Faye. Oops, I probably should have said. What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? Well, it should be obvious, the diamond. Take that! Oh no, no? What is this? Is this the defense's idea of a joke? If so, I certainly don't get the punchline. Well, Miss Faye? Oh, that was the rashness of youth! That rashness of youth! What is your point in furthering such a stereotype? That's enough. What? Are you kidding me? What? The diamond! The diamond! Did I not present the diamond? Did I accidentally hit the D-pad at the wrong second and move to something else and present something else? It should have been the diamond! The diamond! do you... Gabe! You're pulling a fast one on me. Okay, so we're right up where the episode began, actually. That's 5 minutes worth of stuff, huh? Witness, just who are you anyway? Oh, we have to present... I didn't think it'd come to this! I need to save next time. I was so confident. I was like, haha, I don't need to present anything because, I mean, I don't need to save or anything because it's super obvious it's diamond, right? Like, it's the diamond. What else would it be, right? But no, it's not the diamond, apparently. Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct a full background. Shut up. We get you, Edgeworth. You're a lying... Back when you were younger, you were a lying crook. What a crook. Man, what a bunch of jokers! Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, piss off with that nonsense. Yeah, she's so sweet and innocent, huh? Is that what you're saying, Game? Because I think you're lying, Game. Game, you are lying. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime. Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously. I mean, what else would it be? I thought the diamond was it. I was like, oh yeah, the diamond, here we go. But clearly, they had other ideas in mind. I don't quite understand why, but whatever the case may be, we're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious, her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane. Let's, shut up. I am inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. No, you're not, Miss Faye. Do you have any evidence to back up your Okay. Now this is where we stay, so we don't have to go through that nonsense all over again. Alright, suspending game. Continue from save point. Okay. Well, you see... Oh, that's right. We have to wait for a minute. I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten. I don't know why I thought... Okay, anyway. Moving on. That wasn't me, it was this guy, the crazy coffee addict. I read it in Mia's voice, even though it's fairly obvious that it's supposed to be Goda. I don't care. It was Mia who said it in this game, in this story. That's all that matters, because you're Prodigy Lex. I am sweating bullets. You think you're in a tough spot, huh? Of course, aren't I? No, you just arrived at the moment of truth. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. Up to me. Alright, the rashes of youth. How charming. This came from someone younger than me. Now then, let's not waste any more time, Miss Faye. Let's go ahead and save. There we go. So now, if and when we lose again, we won't have to go back through all that nonsense all over again. From save point. What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? So at first I thought it was a diamond used as a ransom for Dahlia lost to Eagle River, but apparently that's not a motive. That's not motive enough for this game's silly logic. So let's go to profiles. College witness to photograph. Okay. The key witness in the case 5 years. Okay. As a victim of the fell from the bridge, no body was found. Younger sis. Let's go to evidence then. I don't know. Diamond. A $2 million gem used as ransom for Dahlia lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. We tried this, right? We tried this, right? Like, I swear, like did I present the wrong thing by accident? I swear, there's no way I could have made that mistake, was there? Photo of the trunk, confidential police material. I guess with the victim's note then. Tell her the truth. Take that! The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her that he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. The whole truth? There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently. A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was the secret that was so important? Well, save. It was the diamond, of course. Now, you just have to understand that sometimes, like, the game just requires you to present stuff in a certain order. That's just how it is sometimes. Where's your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Foles. There's only one important secret that connects them all. Oh yes, I know this secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request further testimony. What testimony? Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it will explain a lot of things, such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters. Very well, I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it will be painful for you, but can enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf. Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge. Putting on the old charm one more time, Dahlia. But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles. 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Foles. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Foles in the arm. That's when Mr. Foles tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money, so I decided to change my identity and start a new life. The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we're to believe after all that she murdered her sister. Preposterous! Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Faye? Yes, Your Honor? As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination. Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again. Ha! If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. We've still got that info, the ace up our sleeves. What info? Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged. That's right, it was a fake kidnapping. Terry Foles told us that in the lobby. I do anything she says. That's not our voice. I do anything she says. Anything Dahlia says. What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by... Yeah, me and Dahlia. This is not what he sounded like. Yeah, me and Dahlia, and Valerie too. I forgot how to do his voice already. Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret. 5 years ago. So is this going to be one of those cases where if we press anything, we're going to automatically lose? I mean, like, if we press anything, like, they didn't outright say it, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Continue. From save point. 5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Foles. Did you and Mr. Foles have a relationship? Yes, as a tutor. You were tutoring him? Mr. Foles? No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Foles came to the house to tutor me. That makes sense. 5 years ago, she was only 14. He probably came with the kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see. Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Foles. Did I hear him right? Did you just call Mr. Foles a clever fellow? The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million. $2 million! It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk. That's a really big diamond, actually. $2 million pint of milk! I don't know what kind of what to think about that. The defendant demanded that her sister Valerie make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual. By the way, I wanted to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think you wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain? If you ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape. There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only 1 entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety. So you knew, Edgeworth. What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Foles is. Yeah, right. It was all your plan. Anyway, Valerie brought them diamond to the mountain and... After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That was a dangerous thing to do considering you were being held hostage. Yes, but actually that saved my life. What do you mean? You see, Mr. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow I just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment. Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Falls turned to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second. He gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin. A bloodthirsty grin? Ooh. And in the next instant... I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift. I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. Then just one little shove from behind, that was it. Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. And that's why you hid your identity? Yes, I only told my sister. Valerie Hawthorne, eh? Yes, she's the only one who knew about me. Meanwhile, legally, this witness had been deceased for 5 years. I didn't ever want something like that to happen to me again. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life. Sack of crap. And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right? Yes, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of. That makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all of the paperwork would have been impossible. She was the only person left in the world I could count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could. It's a moment of truth for this witness, too. Once the truth about this staged kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel she really is. I've just got to prove that kidnapping was a hoax. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Honestly, I have no idea what we're going to need to present evidence for. Or maybe I do. I don't know. I really don't. Let's see, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of concentrating really hard on this. 5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life. Okay. I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. Question. Let me look at the diamond. $2 million gem used as ransom for Dahlia, lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. Given for my family's money. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. That seems so specific, I feel like we have to present evidence for that. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. The size of a frickin' pint of milk. That's kinda crazy, actually. And it's red, too. Used as ransom for Dahlia. Okay. 5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode.